import or export in Apache POI Excel. POI and Spring framework. Here you can see Excel data is moving into it's connected to database table, DB table, and name is connected to name here, amount is connected to amount here, and number is connected to number here, and receive data date is connected to receive date here. As an example, we can consider this code segment, and this is about SSF import data. Here you need to implement your own sheet content handler, which I called content processor. In this code you can see here OPCP package open has multiple overloaded methods such as string path, file input, stream in, etc. Here XSSFR XSSF reader to read style stub, and read only shared string stub, and here create XML reader and set content handler, and here pass each sheet data as an example too. We can consider this code segment. Here you can see here this is about SSF export data. SSF also implements the workbook interface, so it's similar to HSSF and XSSF, except that the way to build instances is different. The basic idea is when the data in memory is enough for a certain number of lines, the constructor can be set. It will first brush to the hard disk. However, you don't really need to read 100W data into memory at one time. You should load it into the memory in batches according to the total amount. For example, reading from database requires paging. So here you can see keep 100 rows in the memory, exceeding rows will be flushed to the disk. As an example 3, we can consider this one, a simple Java program that connects to a MySQL database. Read all rows from the review table and write writes the data to an Excel file. Here you can see the interface results set, a table of data representing a database result set, which is usually generated by executing a statement that queries the database. As an example 4, we can consider this code segment. This code shows how to write a simple Excel file using Apache POI libraries. The code uses two-dimensional data array to hold data. Data is written to X SSF workbook object, and X SSF sheet is the worksheet been worked on, and array, a homogeneous collection of data. You can see the output here. As an example, we can example 5, we can consider this code segment. This is about writing an Excel file. Collections, this class consists exclusively of statics methods that operate on or return collections. It contains polymorphic algorithms that operate on collections, wrappers which return a new collection backed by a specified collection, and a few other odds and ends. Basically, writing Excel using POI is very simple and involved the following these steps. Step 1, create a workbook, and step 2, create a sheet in workbook. Step 3, create a row in sheet. Step 4, add cells in sheet. Step 5, repeat step 3 and 4 to write more data. In this code you can see this is a blank workbook, and create blank sheet, and this data to be written object array, and iterate over data and write to sheet. And here write the workbook in the file system. Here we can as an example 6 we can consider this code segment, reading an Excel file reading an Excel file using POI is very simple if we basically divide this into steps. Step 1, create workbook instance from Excel sheet. Step 2, get to the desired sheet. Step 3, increment row number. Step 4, iterate over all cells in a row. And step 5, repeat step 3 and 4 until all data is read. In this code you can see create workbook instance holding reference to .xlsx file. Here you can see get first desired sheet from the workbook. Here you can see iterate through each rows one by one. Here you can see for each row iterate through all the columns. Here you can see check the cell type and format accordingly. As an error example, we can consider this error occurred in Eclipse. Error org.apache.poi.ooxml.poi xml exception could not initialize class org.apache.poi.ooxml.poi xml type loader error at line 20. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.